vea mi raza, ¿dónde mejor que comer tacos estilo Michoacán? Vinimos el día de ahora, estamos aquí, Carnitas Las Michoacanas. Traemos un integrante nuevo que dice que es de paladar fino, no sé qué rollo, pero ¿qué onda? ¿Con quién andamos ahora?
No, yo soy Edgar. Yo soy de Tijuas, así que ahí hay carnitas. Vamos a ver si son aquí mejor que allá.
Pero dicen que las mejor son de Michigan, carnal. Vamos a ver qué rollo.
Vamos a ver, cierto.
Oye, ¿y tú, Sonora, qué show?
¿Qué rollo? Me voy a chingar unos tacos.
¿De qué?
Uno de cada uno.
Yo creo que lo que se le está pegando al Ezequiel es lo vegano aquí del James. Llegamos y que quería las enchiladas, que porque todo lo que lleva arriba, una ensalada arriba, dice.
Chule.
Oye, ¿y el vegano qué le vamos a dar de comer?
Aquí está su plato ya.
Ya pedimos la orden. ¿Qué chingados va a comer un vegano en carnitas, loco?
¿De dónde le llegaste a traer? Carnita.
That's all you're gonna eat, bro. That's it. That's all you get. So James, you were just telling us this crazy story, bro. I think we all have like a bad story or something that's happening to you at work. What was like the worst one for you, man?
Oh man, okay, so like a year ago, I got a client at an open house, and I got them pre-approved, and I started sending them properties.
Okay.
And then they want to go take a look at one.
But where you get the client? Was it like a referral or was it just a new client?
It was an open house.
Oh, okay.
Client, yeah. And so I scheduled a showing for the next day, and that was that. Well, anyways, I was texting my buddy at like 1:30 in the morning, and we're going back and forth in text messages. You know, I'm swiping out of the chat, going back in.
Yeah.
And I sent him something that was meant for him.
For your boy.
For my boy.
And you sent it to the client.
And I sent it to the client.
What did it say?
Say it.
Be real, what did it say?
Here, let me find it.
Oh man.
Or long, like what did it kind of say?
We were gonna go crash a gathering to go like meet up with or see somebody.
Yeah.
And I was it was something like, hey, next time I'm in town, like let's go there and be like, hey, what's up, bitch?
Yeah.
And so I hit.
And you send that to the client.
I hit send and I realized I sent it to the client.
And you couldn't undo the send?
This is before the unsend, and so it was at 1:30 in the morning.
Right.
So I called my buddy and I'm like freaking out. I'm like, holy crap! Like,
I just texted client.
I know, like, yeah, I texted the client. I'm like, what are they gonna do? You know, what should I do?
Yeah.
And I was like, they're either gonna fire me or, you know, I complain about, you know, what happened and, you know, see what happens.
Did they respond that night though?
No. So I went to bed at like 2 in the morning.
Right.
And I woke up at 7, and at 7:01, I sent them an explanation saying, hey, like, that wasn't meant for you, that was meant for somebody else, you know.
Yeah.
I take full responsibility, that was my mistake. If you have any questions, let me know, I'm more than happy to talk. Once again, I apologize. And he was like, I remember this to this day, like 2 minutes later, he answers me, and he's like, hey James, I would recommend you get another phone number, you know, for business only.
Yeah.
And then it was like, see you at 5 p.m.
Damn. But you still got him.
I still got him, yeah. And then two hours later, we closed escrow on the
Oh,
property,
man.
so.
Damn.
What's your worst mess up, Z?
Mess up at work?
At work, yeah.
My previous job when I worked at Verizon, it wasn't that bad, but
Yeah.
pretty much, you know how you can do online orders?
Yeah.
So this guy put in an online order, right, for a regular basic phone, and I ended up scanning a much higher phone. And it was a whole shit show, like, to get it off his phone, to get it off the
So
contract.
you're overcharging him?
Yeah, he got I scanned like this badass fucking, I don't
Yeah.
know, at the time. And it just came into a hassle, bro. And his phone was already fucked up, so I felt bad. So he went like another 2 months without a phone.
Because of you.
Yeah, because of me. So, my bad.
I think the worst one for me, I had, when I was working construction, I was a truck driver. And then I used to drive the dump truck, and we had a warehouse. We used to do all the underground construction for SCG&E. We were like independent contractors. So they would subcontract all the work. And we got a new superintendent, and he like hated me for some reason. Just like, he would make me do all this shit that like nobody liked to do, and he would make me do it. And at the end, they started laying off a bunch of people. But because I had my Class A, like, I knew how to operate. I knew how to like load the machines. I would move them from like one site to another. So long story short, at the end, one day we're in the warehouse, and he tells me, hey, Carlos, you got to do, I don't remember what the job was, but like something that nobody wants to do. And I'm like, all right. So then I was like, whatever, like, I'll do it. And he turns around, and when he turns around, I flick him off, right? And when I flick him off, I didn't notice that the other doors were glass doors where you walk out. So he turns around and he goes, oh, so I'm number one. I was like, yeah, man, you're number one. I was like, what am I gonna do? So for sure, I thought like, I'm gonna get fired today. Like, this is my last day. Should I just walk out? And not like I continued my day. And I never got fired. I was like, oh well. I was like, all bad. Ooh, this michelada looks fire. How was it?
All right, I ain't gonna lie. Los de carnitas, al 100. El de asada está pasable. El que sí no me gustó fue el de adobada, la neta. No la armó. Pues la mera verdad, el de carnitas sí me gustó. A ese, el de carnitas, le doy un 8.
Chicken tacos, they were huge. I liked them a lot. They were a little bit dry, but the salsa with it was really good. So I would say I'm getting a 7 for them.
Okay. Pues yo al burro de buche, la neta, yo traigo sazón de Tijuas. La neta le faltó un poquito más, so me sabe como cualquier taco chop, pero sí está bueno, so le doy un 7.
Yo la verdad, afuera dice Carnitas Michoacán. Yo no iba a ver los de adobada ni los de asada, porque o sea que no, pues lo bueno son las carnitas en sí. Yo pedí uno de buche, el de buche estaba muy rico, pedí uno surtido para ver los cueritos, la carne. Lo que me gustó que la carne no estaba ni corriosa, ni estaba así chiclosa como te pasa a veces con las carnitas, estaba muy rica. Entonces yo la neta, en sí, los tacos de carnitas, 10 de 10, la verdad. Y la michelada, raza, no les voy a mentir, la michelada está con madres, la verdad. La michelada yo creo que me gustó más, la neta. Los tacos estaban buenos, las micheladas bien, la porción con 3 tacos quedé full. Muy bien. Bueno, raza, nos despedimos una vez más. Compartan los videos, díganos a dónde quieren que vayamos, a qué lugar nos recomienda ir en San Diego. Espero y esto les ayuda a ustedes para ver qué van a comer el fin de semana. A lo mejor tiene una mujer como la mía y dicen, ¿qué vamos a comer? No, pues escoge tú, escoge yo. Espero les ayude estos videos. Cualquier cosa nos echan un grito.